Hi guys, this is Hung Vango. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I have a beautiful Korean Canadian beauty here. She lent me her gorgeous canvas to create this makeup look for you. It's another version for spring ready makeup look. I hope you enjoy the video. Give my channel always a lot of love. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. And don't forget to follow Young-Soon, myself and my team on social media as well. Thank you. To start every makeup, I always prep the skincare first. Young-Soon's skin is absolutely gorgeous, but as I mentioned in many videos, even someone who have gorgeous skin, I always encourage you to prep the skin before makeup because that's the most important step for flawless makeup or long-lasting makeup. I know it might work different on everyone, but from my own experience, that's how you achieve flawless canvas and long-lasting makeup throughout the day. The first product I was using off camera is Bausch & Lomb Lumify Redness Reliever Eye Drop. This is one of the beautiful eye drops that helps you reduce eye redness, it brightens your eye area, and also it's contact lens safe. This is not sponsored, but I always show every single step for everyone to see exactly the process of the makeup from beginning to the end. The next product I'm going to use is from the Outset Lip Oasis Glossy Treatment. This one is a lip treatment that helps to add a lot of hydration. It does have that gentle plumping effect as well. It's high shine. You can use this alone or you can use this on top of your lipstick. It's like a little glossy lip if you like. And this one is vegan and gluten-free. Before serum, I'm going to use SK2 Facial Treatment Essence. This is a skin boosting toner that hydrates and provides antioxidant. If you use this product, I would recommend to you before serum. Instead, this one, they contain the renowned Pitera. It is the bio ingredient such as amino acid, antioxidant, vitamins to improve the skin texture. And the best way to use this is just really press into the skin like this. For serum, I'm going to use from the Outset Firming Vegan Collagen Prep Serum. We almost finished this one here. This is one of my favorite go-to serum. It's just beautiful. It helps to firm, brighten, hydrate, and plump the skin. My whole team loves this to prep before makeup. It feels amazing on the skin. It is vegan and cruelty-free. It's also really great for sensitive skin. And as I mentioned, don't forget your necks as well. Next product is SK2 Skin Power Eye Cream. This one helps to firm and smooth the eye area. It also contains niacinamide and Pitera as well. Be really gentle around the eye area. It is the most delicate skin area of your whole body. For moisturizer, also from SK2, is Skin Power Advanced Cream. This one helps to hydrate, plumps, and protect the skin. It is also an anti-aging cream. And when I say anti-aging, it could be for any age. It's just really anti-aging. It's not for aging skin. But it is a beautiful moisturizer you can use for day and night. It's just really fantastic under makeup. Always give some love to the skin. Give your face a little massage to really wake the skin up. You see her skin just glowing, like I would feel guilty to put foundation on. It's just really beautiful. For the complexion, I'm going to use Bobbi Brown Cosmetic Vitamin Enriched Skin Tint SPF 15. And the concealer, this is a new brand. I just received a PR package. I think it's from Korea. It's called Dear A, and this is a perfect cover concealer palette. And they have a few different ones. And this is the shade I'm going to play with. I test a little bit here, but I mean, I think this is going to be perfect. And they come with corrector and concealer, two different shades like this. And they are the palette. They have like even the green color corrector and then the peach color corrector. They would be great for someone who have some redness, anything like that. You can use for the green one. As I mentioned, Youngsu has incredible skin. Like for someone's skin like this, I would feel guilty to put makeup on, but we do for camera and I want to show you every step if you're the type of person who want to wear makeup, you know. But her skin's gorgeous. The most I would do today is I'm going to do color corrector a little bit, and then I do that sheer tinted moisturizer, and then I use concealer after. And it's only flawless, but like again, we can make them even more flawless. So that's the whole point of the process today. The first part, as you can see here, this one is the color corrector and 2 concealer. This for me would be great because usually the deeper concealer is what I use to pinpoint anywhere. The lighter concealer I use under the eye, on the bridge of the nose, and then the color corrector all the area. So I'm gonna do a little bit color corrector around here. And then a little bit under the eye. You can use the finger if you want to. And you can see that even just a little color corrector is really, that's all she needs. And you can use the brush for this as well, if it's easier. And even if you're not the type person who like to wear foundation, you can skip and use your little powder. I mean, just ready to go just for color corrector. For the tinted moisturizer, this one is the Vitamin Enriched Skin Tint, and it does have SPF 15. So I'm going to do very little bit only. You can see just a few dots. You can use your finger or you can use the brush to blend it out. But like I mentioned, it is just a little bit to even the complexion, but I'm not trying to cover anything. And this one is a skincare and makeup in one. It's a complex of vitamin B, C, and E. It's really helped to nourish the skin. It's very sheer coverage, and it is natural finish. You see that the skin looks just absolutely gorgeous now, but even I put a little bit tinted moisturizer, you see her natural textured skin go through. That's the whole point of this, is to achieve flawless skin that still looks like your skin. It's the whole point. For concealer, I'm gonna go very little as well because I like that see through the skin, and that's why I don't want to put too much. So I use a little bit for the under eye area and just a little bit here, and then I use the concealer, the other darker color, just around the nose area. And basically that's pretty much all I'm gonna do for complexion. So you see that's a little deeper. I just do a little bit there. And then you can use your finger, or you can use this brush, which is great because it's mimic your finger. It's really great. And then just really blend around the nose here. And then see, this is just a beautiful formulation. It's very light and sheer, which is great for someone who loves a no makeup makeup. I mean, the skin is skinning right now. It's really beautiful. But like I say, for me personally, when really hydrate like this, I still gonna powder a little bit, because even though I want to do a natural, more effortless makeup, still a little powder. It's for a longevity throughout the day, because if you don't powder, makeup never lasts. So when you hear about powder and you worry, I don't want to powder, it's gonna cakey makeup. No, you need to use some powder if you want your makeup to stay longer. So powder is your best friend. For powder today, I'm going to use the new Cosette Cloud Set Translucent Loose Setting Powder. And I'm used mainly under the eye area, just very little, not too much. And this one is a talc-free natural finish. It is translucent and it helps to set the makeup. I'm not gonna put too much on because I still want to leave some natural shine. And you can see that I just dust a little bit. Just help to keep the makeup longer. So you need to be strategic where you want to powder. So for example, around here, eyebrow, I find that you need to powder. It does get shine. And when you draw them, when it's too wet, you can't draw very well with the eyebrow pencil. The under the eye area here, I do a little bit. Around the nose, I would do a little bit. And here, you might leave them out. And around here, maybe you powder a little bit if you want to do some bronzing after. You see that even with the powder, the skin still look very nice and glowy. This powder is, to me, it's very, very sheer, very light. So if you want something that look undetectable, this is a great powder for you. If you want something a little bit more pigment, more thicker to bake, anything like that, this might be a little too light for you. But you see, it is very undetectable, the powder I use. And this is my first time using them. I'm not going to do any contour today, but I'm going to do a bronzer. For bronzer, I'm going to use the new Duo Forever Nude Bronze Powder Bronzer. The shades I'm using is number 3 Soft Matte. And this to me is just really beautiful bronzer. It's a brand new one. It is long wear. I don't have all the shades, and this is, I have only 2 shades, and this is the shade I think is a great shade for her. But sometimes when you look at bronzer, you think it's too dark, but I think it depends how you're gonna apply as well. And you see that I use just a little bit at a time like this, and I just really dust on the skin. This one can give you that natural sun kiss, and you can do it like this as well. But you say go really light-handed when you apply. It is transfer heat and humidity resistant, and it does come in 2 different finish. It's natural glow and matte. The one I have is a matte one. See, that's really subtle. You see one side with, one side without. It's really gorgeous. And it goes with what I'm trying to do, more effortless, more natural. Even I'm using bronzer, it doesn't look like she wear a lot of powder in there. Just give you that little sculpted and natural sun kiss. I'm doing the same on the other side. You see what I'm doing? Very gentle, slightly, and now you see it's just very natural, sun-kissed that I'm trying to do. Youngsu have beautiful eyebrow. I'm not gonna do too much. I'm gonna use Kevin Lucon Beauty True Feather Brown Marker and Gel Duo. The shades I'm using is brunette. So basically, I'm going to fill in a few little gap and then just gel the eyebrow. I'm not gonna overly paint the eyebrow too much. This is a great product for someone who just want a little enhance the eyebrow. It's gonna give you that most natural finish. And it's marker on one end and then the gel to set on the end. So it helps to define and set the eyebrow in one. You can see this is the best way to look at. So you look at the eyebrow, everywhere it looks pretty fantastic. Only right here, I see that's a little over tweezed and I just fill in that part. Okay, and you just want to do only like that and the eyebrows still gonna look very natural. Might be a little right here. If you want to extend a little longer, you can. But you see very little, not too much. And then you go back here, you will see where you want to fill in more. Because if you use a pencil, you won't get the same effect. You're gonna be filled in more than what you want and you need it. And then maybe I want to fill here a little bit more. And that's it. I'm going to do the same on the other side. And then you just use the gel area to gel the eyebrow up. Youngsu asked me if she should trim eyebrow. I think a lot of us always want to trim them. You trim them if you brushed up like this, but if you're the type of person who like your eyebrow more like this tame, you don't have to. So it's all really personal preference. So I think that's how it would come with the eyebrow. You see that I just tame them a little bit like that. I do the same on this side. You can use the spoolie here, but I like to use a separate spoolie. For eyes, I'm going to use two products. The first one is Laura Mercier Caviar Stick Eye Color. This is newly reformulated, I believe. And the second one is Charlotte Tilbury Exaggerate Eye Volume Mascara. This one is the new mascara. It's gonna be my first time trying. So for the eye look, I'm not gonna do nothing too dramatic. I'm doing more easy, effortless eye makeup look today. It's for spring, and the great thing about this is the long wear eyeshadow stick. One is set, it doesn't fade or smudge, and this is waterproof formula as well. For me, when you use this eyeshadow stick or a long wear gel liner, I would recommend you use one eye at a time. I have so many comments that asking me, oh, I use the eyeliner and I can't blend them like the way you do. As I mentioned in every video, when you use a long wear pencil, you do one eye, you blend, and you go to another eye, you blend. If you do the shadow here or liner here, and then you do eyeshadow liner here, and then you go and blend here, when you come back here, it's already set. You can't blend anymore. Most of the long wear shadow or pencil, they give you anywhere from 10 to 20 seconds to blend. So it depends on the brand. So some of them really 10 seconds is set. Some of them basically like you can up to 20 seconds. But think about it. The 20 seconds is very short. So make sure you just do one eye and then you blend and then you apply another eye. Don't go do like this and this. Forget about the TikTok or real people doing, they do this and this and then, I mean, trust me, they do many takes, so you don't want to do that. If at home you do, just put the product in here, blend before it's set, then you go to the next eye. Don't put both at the same time. I know I talk it long, but I want to explain like that, how about the product, because a lot of time you can blend and you blame another product, but it's not the product. In order to stay long wear and last, they cannot give you too much of playtime. Same for this one here. For me, I can apply directly the product here and I am able to work because I can work fast. But for you at home, I would recommend use a brush. Okay, and it's more control. So instead apply the product in there, I would do like this. And I just apply the product there. It come out more little, but if you want more intense, you can put directly here, you blend it out. But for me, I just want a little wash on the eye. I don't want too much, so this is how I'm doing it. And when it's set, it doesn't move at all. You can see that. Just a tiny brush, and I can able to control where and how much the product I want to use. So you see that I just use a sheer wash all over the eyelid. And then what I'm going to do is I use another brush like this, and I did more intense, and I do a little bit on the crease area. So you can see that it's the same shade. It's a two different brush, but you can see the depth is look different right away, just because you use more product and you apply the pressure and everything. It's give you more deeper color. And then I do a little bit with a smaller brush right here. And even one more, and I just really like pat the product on, and I just go a lot more on the crease. But so far, I only use one product. You don't have to have too many shades. I know a lot of time I like to play products, so I have like 4 or 5 different things to the eye, but you know, you don't really need to. So watch my video when I use a lot of product. Don't intimidate and say you have to use everything I use. You can create a look. I'm just showing you the technique, and you can use whatever you have. You can see that just one product, it gives you the eye shape, and I can use this, just blend them out a little more. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use a smaller brush. I do a little bit, and then on the lower lash line as well. And this time, even I use the smaller brush, but I go more softer hand, so it gives you just that little wash only. And again, this is the eyeshadow stick, but if you want more depth, you can use as a liner as well. You can do that, go close to the lash line, more color, and right away, I use that blending brush, I blend it out. You can see that it's the same color. I get way more depth on the lash line just from one eyeshadow stick. Let's see, I'm doing the same on the other side. As you can see, all just from one eyeshadow stick. You don't need like 3 different shades to do the crease and the lid and the liner. It's just all the intensity based on the brush. So you have a bigger brush, you just do a wash over the eyelid, and then same thing on this side. This one here, you can have a little more color, more intense on the crease here, and then you can same one, you draw here and you just blend it out. You don't have to go too complicated, and this is the easiest way to play. I mean, you even can use this, and you can do the waterline if you want as well. So it's all personal reference, but you can even try this one here. And you can even go a little bit on the waterline as well, because this is for eyes, so it's safe to use as a liner, as a shadow. And I know they say for eyeshadow, but you can use that as a liner as well. You see that? You can use it on the waterline as well. Next, I'm going to curl the lashes. And for me, it's so important to curl the lash before you do mascara, because it's gonna hold the mascara better and it's lift the eye up a little bit more. For this mascara, it is a volumizing mascara. It is smudge and humidity proof, and it's long wear. I like the brush. It's like it's combing at the same time, so it's gonna help not to get clumpy. And I'm not gonna put too much. I'm gonna do just one coat on each eye. For blush, I'm going to use the new Rare Beauty Matte Bouncy Blush. The shades I'm using called Hope. And this is such a beautiful blush texture. It is a bouncy texture. You can see that's like this. And it's cream to powder blush. And for me, I would recommend you apply like this. Instead you do that, you can still do that, but this is more cream to powder, so it's better to do more tap 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 application, because it's gonna really press the product in there. It's really gorgeous. It is very, very lightweight. For someone who don't want like a layer of blush sit on the skin, this is a great blush for you. It is super easy to layer and blend, and it's smudge and water resistant. I'm gonna do a little bit closer here. And this is the shades I'm using. It's called Hope. It's quite a beautiful shade. Look straight for me. I'm doing the same on the other side. For highlighter, I'm going to use Byredo Fluid Highlighter. The shades I'm using is Gilded Memoir. And this is the Dewy Natural Finish. This is a highlighter stick, so you see I'm using very little, just a little bit. And it is very lightweight, and it is long wear. Just a little bit at a time. It is more on the drier side. If it's a highlighter stick, this one I would consider more dry side. It is not super wet, like you know, like the Chanel Balm or any kind of those highlight, a little bit more balmy. This is more a highlighter stick. It's dewy, but it is on the dry side. I'm going to use the highlight a little bit on the inner corner of the eye. Just a very minor little one. A little bit in the center as well. And just really just dab, dab, dab. For lips, I'm going to use the new Sisley Paris Fido Rouge Velvet Matte Lipstick. The shades I'm using, this one is 43 Rouge Ardent. This is more intense soft matte and a very moisturizing formula, but I was going to do more a natural lips, so you still can wear a full red on like this, but I'm gonna do more like a stain. So I think this is like a great way, because to me, I think a lot of people can wear full on and it's a gorgeous formula, but I'm going to do a stain effect for this, and I love the shade, that's why I'm using it. And again, this is like an eyeshadow blending brush. So you see, I'm gonna do a little bit like that. And I think it's just a great way to wear, and you can wear a full on lips for sure, but for this makeup look, I think I'm trying to do more spring look. I don't want to do a full-on red lipstick like this, and this is the color as beautiful as a stain. You can see that, just really gorgeous. And if you want more intense, you can go on to do that. You see, this is such a gorgeous lip shade. Even I use as a stain, like I said, you can use a full on, but you can use just soft like this. This for day look, and for night, if you want more intense, you can go full on. It's a very beautiful formula. I'm going to use Gucci Glow Hydrating Mist. This is a skincare infused hydrating mist. It's radiant finish, and I want to keep that glowy skin, very beautiful spring. And this is a vegan formula. That's the final look, guys. This is a version of more an effortless spring makeup with not too many products. I hope you enjoy the video. As always, give the channel always a lot of love. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and don't forget to follow all of us on social media as well. Thank you.